Hey guys, how are you? Grand Rising. Welcome back to Therapy with Miss T, where I'm Miss T and I got a quick message for someone, okay? So, yeah, guys, as always, pray on it, use your discernment, take it to the Most High. That is how you'll know if it is for you, all right? But for someone, the Most High just came through. The Most High said they tried to skip a step, okay? They tried to skip a step. And then I heard penalized, right? And I was drawn to the movie, right? Because the Most High is always bringing me to movies or songs. It's so cute. But the movie that the Most High was bringing me to, you remember the movie Jumanji, right? R.I.P. to the great, right? Dang, well, I wanted to say, ooh, I hope it's not. I hope what's the name's not about to pass. The person I was about to say, I don't even want to say it because I don't want to speak that into existence. But Robin Williams, right? That was his name. Robin Williams, that was the boy, right? So there's something around this time, guys, where the Most High said they tried to skip a step, right? And now they are being penalized. Do you remember in the movie Jumanji with the little boy and the sister? And they were playing the game in the attic, right? And they had to roll the dice. And the brother had did something when the sister wasn't looking, right? The brother had tried to skip a step. He had tried to go ahead of the game. He had tried to cheat in a sense, right? He tried to get over on the game. He tried to think that he could get away with not doing the step properly, or he thought he could get away with cheating, right? And somebody turning up. And what happens in a sense in the movie, the sister was like, what did you do? And what happened to the brother? He was penalized for trying to cheat. He was penalized for trying to skip a step. He was penalized. So the Most High said that yes, they tried to skip a step. And yes, they are being penalized for trying to go out of order, out of place, right? Because at the end of the day, you can't cheat, right? You can't cheat at life. You can't cheat at the game. You can't cheat because the Most High knows. The Most High sees all, knows all, right? And there's someone that tried to cheat or tried to skip a step when it comes to something that they're doing. I don't know why I feel like a lot of competition energy, okay? So someone was either in competition with you or they were trying to skip a step so that they could win or get over or finish the game, right? Someone was trying to get into a certain place or position, but they were trying to do it underminedly. They were trying to do it by skipping or cheating or trying to skip a process of the game. You cannot skip this process. You cannot skip this part of life. You cannot skip this game. And there's someone that is being penalized around this time, the Most High said, because they tried to skip something that was meant to teach them. You have to play the game to learn. You have to go through the obstacles. You have to go through the trials. You have to go through the tribulations. You have to go through all of that so that you can get to the end all be all and win at the game. And someone tried to skip the process. Someone tried to skip or try to do something out of turn or try to go against the game. And they are being penalized around this time for that. So just know that for someone, the Most High brought me to Jumanji, okay? And in that movie, it showed you what happened to the brother, to the little boy when he tried to go out of place. He did get penalized, right? He did get, in a sense, affected. So there's something around this time where just know that sometimes, guys, your enemies get penalized. Your enemies get affected. And you may not always see it. You may not always know it. You may not always be there to know how it happens. But if they try to skip the process, if they try to skip any steps, if they try to undermine, go against you, try to outwin you, outsmart you, compete against you, they are only hurting and damaging themselves. They are only penalizing themselves because that's what happened in the movie. The little boy penalized himself because he was trying to outsmart the game. And look at the game in a sense as the Most High. You can never outsmart the Most High. It's the Most High. So there's someone around this time that is being penalized. That's what the Most High said. And they're being penalized because they tried to skip a process of the game. They tried to skip a part. And you can't skip the lesson. You got to go through the lesson. You got to feel the lesson. You got to understand and understand what the lesson is so that you can use that to your advantage to win at the game. And someone tried to skip the process and they are being penalized at this time for it. Okay? Thank you, Spirit. That is what the Most High said. That is what the Most High said. So as always, you have to pray on it, use your discernment, take it to the Most High. But for someone, if you needed to know, yes, the enemy is being penalized because the enemy tried to skip the process. And unfortunately, you can think you're getting away with something, but you're never getting away with it. Ever. Right? And it always comes back, the boomerang. So just know at this time, that is what the Most High said. I don't know, maybe watch Jumanji, right? Remember that movie? That was the movie, man. I love Jumanji, okay? Maybe that's the movie for this week or today or something. Maybe watch Jumanji. I don't know. But for somebody, the Most High said, yes, they tried to skip a step. And yes, they are being penalized for trying to go against the process around this time. And especially if they were trying to compete against you. So that is the message. And as always, take it to the Most High, pray on it. And until next time, as always, guys, what we tell them. What we tell them. Well, I thank each and every one of you for rocking and rolling with me, Miss T, on another episode of Therapy with Miss T. If you would like to book a personal reading, it is allthingsspiritual444.com. If you would like spiritual products, allthingsspiritual444.com. And as always, what we tell them. What we tell them. What we tell them, guys. We tell them, namaste.